always, Jason at letter C, do you want me to take those bass notes or do you want to take those?
Page 4.
Yea, though I walk through.
You want to do that? I can do it.
Yeah, I think that your voice is stronger than mine in light of me being sick this week. So go ahead and do that. What I am observing is that the meaning of the text is kind of getting lost at the moment because we're kind of singing one dynamic level, and then when we get higher, we're singing a little bit louder, and then we're in the middle range. We're kind of in this land of just plain old mezzo piano. So notice we're piano at letter A, we're mezzo piano at letter B. We start piano at letter C, and the crescendi and decrescendi will add some important elements. Let's actually start at letter B, focusing on that first, and then we'll go back and hit letter A. You know, let's go halfway through letter B. So right on page 4, at For His Name's Sake, and I'll give the pickup to that. So I'm starting on beat 3 of the previous measure. And so we have... Thank you for observing the piano, but now we lost chord of the sound on that piano, so keeping that. For his names, mezzo piano is great. Here is pick up to, same spot please. Pick up to that second measure. Add a beat there though. Shadow of death, I will. You're going to have to cheat that dotted quarter just a little bit in order to keep the tempo going. Can we check slowly basses, baritones, just securing up the shadow of death, which is a little difficult. And yay, a little slower. I'll give the eighth note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a little bit of vocal gymnastics on your end required. Let's add the tenor and we'll go closer to tempo. And we're also going to go a cappella now. 2, 3. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, it's not going to be slow enough for us to be beating the eighth note, but it's still that same idea. So 1, 2, 3. This time I heard a voice that was just a little bit early on the I will fear no evil. Evil. We can actually make that an I vowel a little bit more. Right now it's a little pulled back. We don't want to pull the tongue back and get the sound. Evil is going to make do fine. And articulate that final L with the tip of your tongue as always. Let's do that once again. Tenors, basses. At tempo. 1, 2. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, how you're taking just a trifle too long at death still? And we also need to do that crescendo decrescendo. I think that for tuning purposes, let's add back in, not the sopranos yet. Let's add back in the altos now. I think that it's going to be hardest for tuning on tenors and basses once we add the sopranos back in. Here's altos, who are just chilling on their C with one or two exceptions. Here we go. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That shadow isn't quite locking in. Yeah, I'll let you make the adjustment on your own first, and then if we need to do a little bit of nitpicking, that's fine. Here we go. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. You have to do an automatic breath here. We've talked about how one of my voice teachers in undergrad was all about expelling all of your air so that biology and physics and whatever other scientific things that Scott understands much better than I do.
The vacuum effect.
Yes. Whatever scientific things that Scott understands much better than I do happen. That needs to happen. You can't have your release and your inhalation be two separate events. You don't have time for it there. You can also not breathe and acknowledge the comma. I think that with our size, we would prefer to take a breath. So the way to do that is an eighth rest and sneak the breath in at the same time as you are doing the release. So expel all your air and let physics do its job. Let's add sopranos. Letter C. Doesn't write an accent, but can we think of that almost as an accent? I will fear no evil. Right there? I will fear no evil. Beautiful. Here's yea, though I walk. Just like evil, same thing here, and he even has an accent, so he really wants that. Can you remember, as you have marked in your scores, as you've been following with my gesture, no breath between me and against, and can you let me save my left hand to show that crescendo, because I think you need a little bit more TLC right there. This is great. Let's go from For Thou Art With Me, bottom of page 5. I'll give you the measure before with the oboe. can we go from the one measure interlude at the bottom of page 6, and let's just get comfortable with finding our pitches. It's a little bit white knuckled there. It could be a vocal placement issue, but let's make sure that we're secure with the pitch part of it first. We'll go from the bottom up. So here's the basses. You do have it the easiest here, even though you don't have the roots. I didn't give you great instruction there. Do hold your first pitch, and it's just basses right now. Thank you. Now warmer up, don't go with the diphthong, and remember it's right after. Add the tenors to that, please. Yep, you're on the third. Let's do that again. Excellent. Add the altos. Who are 2 octaves above the basses. Beautiful. All right. Let's go from letter D, please. Top of page 6. Letter D. Let's sing the pitches I gave. Sorry. It's okay. Here we go. Basses, it's basses, here's letter D.